show you how to solve for the value of x in this type of Math Olympiad question. Now look at this. Let's first of all solve this well, right? So we have that x to the power of 4 plus 1 divided by x times x squared will give us x cubed, right? Plus x times 1 will give us x is equal to what? 41 over what? 15. Okay, now let's divide the numerator and the denominator by x squared. What do I mean? We have x to the power of 4 plus 1 as the numerator. Let's divide it by x squared. Divided by, now x to the power of 3 plus x, let's also divide it by x squared. Okay, is equal to 41 over 15. Now let's solve. X to the power of 4 divided by x squared, they are going to have what? X squared remaining, plus 1 over what? X squared, 1 over x squared, divided by, when x to the power of 3 divided by x squared, we are left with only 1x, plus this divided by this, you have 1x, x will cancel itself, 1, divide this, you have only 1x remaining. So we have only 1 over x for this. So we have 1 over x is equal to 41 over what? 15. Okay, now let's call x plus 1 over x what? Let's call it something like, let's call it y. All right, so we say let x plus 1 over x equals y. Now this is a very important equation which I'm going to write somewhere in case if I clean it, that x plus 1 over x is equal to y. Okay, noted. Now let's call this equation 1. If we say let this equals this, then let's solve and square both sides of this equation. So to square both sides of this equation, we have that x plus 1 over x squared is equal to y squared. Now let's use the identity. This is an algebraic identity that states that a plus b all squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Now in this case, our a is x and our b is what? 1 over x. So if we should substitute it into this place, we are going to have x squared, all right, plus our b squared will be 1 over x squared, right? 1 over x squared. Let me come here. Okay, now plus 2ab, that is 2 multiplied by a, which is our x, also multiplied by b, which is 1 over x. Okay, is equal to y squared, all right? So we have x squared plus 1 squared will give us 1 and x squared will give us x squared, plus this we cancel this, we are left with only 2 is equal to y squared. So we have x squared plus 1 over x squared, all right, is equal to y squared minus 2. Now let's call this equation 2. Okay, now we have found some values for our what? Our numerator and the denominator. This is what I mean. Now this is our numerator, which is x squared plus 1 over x squared. Okay, and our denominator is what? X plus 1 over x what? X plus 1 over x. Now let's substitute the value, their values, which is this equation 1 and the equation 2, into this place. Now if we do that, we are going to have x squared plus 1 over x squared is what? Y squared minus 2. So we are going to replace that with y squared minus 2 divided by, now x plus 1 over x is what? Y divided by y. All right, is equal to what? 41 over 15. So we have 41 over 15 here. Now let's cross multiply. If we do that, we have 41 times y, which is 41y, is equal to 15 times y squared is 15y squared, and 15 times minus 2 is minus what? 30. Now notice that we are forming a quadratic equation, so let's arrange it properly. All right, so we have 15y squared, then this will cross to become minus 41y. We already have minus 30 here, is equal to 0. So let's solve this using the quadratic equation formula. So to get our y using a quadratic equation formula, is going to be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now in this case, our a is what? Our a is equal to 15, our b is equal to minus 41, and our c is equal to minus 13. So let's substitute this into this what equation, into this formula, sorry. So we have that y is equal to, our b has a negative sign already, so minus 41 minus the times multiplied by this minus becomes 41, plus or minus square root of minus 41 squared will give us, but let's solve that. 41 multiplied by 41, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. So we have 1681. All right, so we have 1681. All right, minus 4 times our a is what? Our a is 15 times our c is minus 30. Now let's solve. 4 times 15 is 60. We already know that. Now 60 times minus 30 is same thing as minus 600 times 3, which will give us minus 1800. Okay, so that means we are going to have minus what? 1800 here. All right. Now we have that, sorry, the minus is in. Everything divided by 2 times a. Our a is 15, so 2 times a will give us 30. Now we have that our y is equal to 41 plus or minus square root of, now 1681 minus minus becomes plus, so let's add it together. 1681 plus 1800. 1 plus 0 is 1, 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 8 is 14. We write 4 carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's going to be square root of 3481 divided by 30. Now let's clean this side of the board, leaving the question. So let's clean here and let's solve. All right, so this is what we have now. That y is equal to 41 plus or minus square root of 3481 divided by 30. All right, so we have y is equal to 41 plus or minus, now square root of 3481 will give you 59, so we have 59 here, divided by 30. Now we have that y is equal to 41 plus 59 over 30, or that is the first value of our y. Let me reduce this thing so that it will enter. Now the first value is that our y is equal to 41 plus 59 over 30. All right, we are taking the plus sign. Now the second one is that y is equal to 41 minus 59 over what? 30. Okay, so our y is equal to, now 41 plus 59 will give us 100. We have 100 over 30, and when we solve this we have 10 over 3. So that is the first value of our y. Recall that we are not looking for y, okay, rather we are looking for x. So just chill, and if this is the first time you are coming across my channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and on your notification bell so that you will be notified anytime I upload a new video. And don't forget to like, comment and share. So let's continue. For the second value of y, we have 41 minus 59. 9 minus 1 will give us 8. 5 minus 1 will give us 1. So it's going to be minus 18 divided by 30. When 6 divide minus 18, we have minus 3. If we divide 30, we have 5. So these are the two values of our y. Y equals 10 over 3 and y equals minus 3 over 5. Now recall that x plus 1 over x is equal to y. All right, so that is where we are going to focus right now. All right, now I'm going to leave it since I need that. Then I'm going to copy this as well, that x squared plus 1 over x squared is equal to y squared minus 2. Let me also leave clean here. So since this is what we have as the value of our y, now let's substitute the two values of y we got. The first one is that y is equal to 10 over 3. So we'll write that x plus 1 over x is equal to 10 over 3. Okay, now let's solve. The LCM of this side is x. Okay, when x is divided by 1, we have x times x, we have x squared, plus when x divides x, we have 1 times 1 is 1, is equal to 10 over 3. Now it's time for cross multiplication. Don't worry, we are close to the solution. All right, excuse me. Now 10 times x will give us 10x is equal to 3 times x squared will give us 3x squared. 3 times 1 will give us plus 3. Now we have 3x squared. This plus 10, if it crosses, becomes minus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this is another quadratic equation. Yeah, don't worry, this is going to give us like the final solution. Yes. All right, now using the quadratic equation formula again, all right, we can get our x what to be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now permit me to wipe this side of the board. Okay, like I said, we are close to the solution, so do not move an inch. All right, so we are going to have that our x is equal to minus b. Our b is minus 10, so minus minus becomes plus, so we have only 10 here. So it's going to be 10 plus or minus square root of, now minus 10 squared, since our b is minus 10, minus 10 squared is 100, right? We have 100. Then minus, this is 4 times our a is 3, okay? And our c is another 3, positive 3. Okay, so we now have 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. So we have minus 36 divided by 2a. That is 2 times our a is 3, which is what? 6. Okay. So we have that x is equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 100 minus 36 will give us 64. 64 divided by 6. So our x is equal to 10 plus or minus, now square root of 64 is 8 divided by 6. So we have two values of x here. The first one is that x is equal to 10 plus 8 over 6. That is for 1. Then the second one is that x is equal to what? 10 minus 8 over 6. So we continue. Now for the first value of x, our x is equal to 10 plus 8 is what? 18 divided by 6. And 18 divided by 6 is 3. That is the first value of our x. Now in this case, the second value is that x is equal to 10 minus 8 is what? 2 divided by 6, which will give us 1 over 3. All right, now that is for the first values of our x. Let's call it x1 and x2. All right, now we have just solved for the values of our x for what? For y equal to 10 over 3. Now for y equal to minus 3 over 5, we are still going to clean here and substitute for the value of y here. Okay, so let's clean here, and then we have that our y, which is what? Minus 3 over 5, all right, is equal to this x plus 1 over x. Then we solve that minus 3 over 5 is equal to what? This is going to be what? X, the LCM. So we are still going to get again x squared plus what? 1, which is for this side. If you solve this side, we have done that before, you are going to get this. So if we cross multiply, we have 5x squared plus 5 times 1 is 5 is equal to what? Minus 3x. So let's arrange this well as what? Quadratic equation. We have 5x squared. This minus 3x will cross to become plus 3x. Plus 5 is equal to 0. Now looking at this, let's first of all get the determinant of our x. Yes, if we use minus b, the quadratic equation formula, the determinant is the same thing as b squared minus 4ac, right? Now let's solve it first. Now our b is 3, so we have 3 squared minus 4 times our a is 5 and our c is 5 as well. Now if you look at this, notice that if we solve this, we are going to get a negative value for the value of our discriminant, and once you get a negative value, that means that there will be, this does not have any real roots, and that simply means that the real roots or the real values of this particular x we are looking for are x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1/3. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.